Here we have some of the more common abrasive used in the Discmaster machines. On the left you have the blue, which is your fine. You have the maroon or the red, which is your medium. The tan or the brown, that is your coarse. And then the purplish gray, that is your HD coarse. Typically with parts with a very minimal burr of a soft material like aluminum, you can use fine in some cases to leave that finer finish. Your standard go-to for aluminum with a reasonable cut quality should be the medium or the red. And if you have a stubborn part, or if your laser is struggling with some thicker aluminum, then you would move on to the coarse. The heavy-duty coarse is pretty much reserved for cold roll steel, or if you have some stainless with really bad splattering problems, sometimes you'll want to go that far. Here we have the backing plate that's used in the Discmaster machines on the forward or the in-feed side heads. It's basically a machined aluminum disc that does have a taper around the outside edge to help hold the abrasive edges up away from the parts, so there's no problems with collision. To that is a high density black foam and then a layer of T-hook style Velcro. The T-hook is very important. With a standard J-hook Velcro, you would only be able to run the abrasives in one direction, where the J would not hold the abrasive very well when it started to run the opposite direction. That's the reason why we use a T-hook. Basically, the way these abrasives work is rather simple. You take your disc and you basically just line up the circle and you're done. With that right now, the T-hook on this backing gives a pretty strong bond. It doesn't want to come off just by itself. It's pretty stable. It takes some force to remove it. And a good example would be just partial coverage on your Velcro. It's almost impossible to pull the abrasive away. It grips really well. Here is the brush that is typically outfitted to the outfeed or the rear sides of the Discmaster machines. Basically what this is a combination brush. It's Scotch-Brite coupled with abrasive paper. This is the reason why these tools can only be run in one direction. As we all know, with sandpaper, there is only abrasive on one side. So this basically acts as a flat brush, as everybody's accustomed to seeing out in the wild. This is what would be fitted primarily to the rear or the outfeed side of the machine, and this is what does your primary task of rounding your edges.